what's going on, people? It's TRB. So I just wanted to give y'all an update. I just got done watching that crazy guy video. Oh, let me say, I was on my 30-minute break while I was watching. I wasn't driving while listening to YouTube or watching YouTube. That is totally unsafe, and who would do something like that? Anyway, right now I'm up here in it's raining up here in Utah, past Ogden. Anyway, so he was talking about how you're gonna be pulling garbage freight because your DOT number is new. Now, what's funny is, like, a lot of people do tell you to go get your own truck, but they don't tell you what goes along with getting your own truck. They don't tell you about your MCNs. They don't tell you about your permits. I think Casanova will tell you about that stuff, but most people just tell you go get a truck, but don't tell you the responsibilities that come behind getting a truck. Well, per my plan, and plans can always be adjusted, if everything goes the way that I plan, I'm gonna be at the next spot for about a year. And in that year, I'm trying to build my business credit. I'm trying to build up my bank account. I'm also trying to look at full maintenance lease. That's just the path I want to take. You can take any path you want. That's just the path that I'm looking to take. So the way I'm looking at it is, since Jeffrey Light got his DOT numbers with a full maintenance lease, I can too. The full maintenance lease, you usually get it for 2 to 3 years or something like that, depending on the kind of contract that you set up and sign. Well, with the company that I'm going to, I'm gonna get a quality truck, run that quality truck, then I'm gonna get the full maintenance lease truck, right? Once I get the full maintenance lease truck, I'm gonna start checking in and getting my numbers. Because I was told that you have to have a truck to get your numbers. And how true is that, I don't know. But I was told you have to have a truck in order to get your MCN and permits and all that stuff. So the way I was looking at it, JL mentioned that you don't even have to run your DOT. You don't even have to run your DOT. You just need time under the DOT belt, right? So I was gonna get my DOT and sit on it. It's gonna be tied to my truck, but I was just gonna sit on it for about 6 months. Trucker Brown mentioned, what is the benefit of having your own authority? Well, if all these mega carriers got the freight. Well, from watching Jeffrey, if your numbers are 6 months with nothing on them, meaning no accidents and everything like that, then you can pull freight for these mega carriers. So that's the difference with having your own authority. Like, yeah, these mega carriers got the freight, but you know, unless they doing something like Swift and Knight, where they merge into where if they got loads that Swift can't carry, Knight can carry it for them, and vice versa, then you can carry that freight. And so that's where, because a lot of freight that I like, when I'm the company that I'm with now, I done picked up freight for a variety. I done picked up freight for Knight, and delivered at Knight's terminal, something like recycle something. I done picked up freight for Anders. I done picked up freight for a variety of people, and that's because this company that I'm with, which side note, they're okay, it's still going. They have the company for the trucks, then they have a company for the brokerage. Which I was wondering why they did that. Now, you know, I kind of understand. Is because if something was to happen with the trucking part of the company, then it wouldn't affect the brokerage part, and they can still broker trucks to take their loads for them. They work with other people when they don't have trucks available. They work with other independent carriers or small businesses, trucking businesses, to haul that freight for them. So there's a lot of times where these mega carriers can't haul that freight, and they're going to need somebody else to take it for them. Right? So if you get your numbers, like right now, Trucker Brown has a truck. What they can do is go ahead and get their MCN number. Find out first the taxes and everything behind it. Just use it as an example, just in case they watch this. Using it as an example, they can go ahead and get all their numbers, their KYU. If they want their CA, they get their CA, the MCN, and all the other numbers that go along. And if you're wondering what numbers you need in order to run a truck, just look at some of these mega carriers as they pass by you or you pass by them. Look at some of these. Thank you for cutting your lights on. I did not see your black truck. I'm sorry. Look at some of these other carriers and look at the numbers they got, and then start doing research on that. Because here's the thing: if you can start pulling freight from mega carriers, as well as like C.H. Robinson and all these other independent brokers and different things like that, you golden. You'll always have freight. You will always have freight. So that's what that per my plan. And plans can change all the time, people. All right, but the goal is, if it's to, the more knowledge you gain, your plan is going to change a little bit. You know, your plan is going to change a little bit the more knowledge you gain. And for the simple fact that, you know, certain people came out and started putting out information like Trucker Brown, Lil Sean, you know, all the information Casanova gives. I watched some tidbits from the Asian Mind. I'm pretty sure I said your channel wrong there, dog. I do apologize. But that's something that you want to take a look at. Like all the YouTube videos that I've watched about trucking, nobody mentioned anything about the brokerages. Now I'm sure they have. I just probably didn't. I haven't stumbled across their YouTube channel yet until Jeffrey L. And then nobody mentioned that these freight brokerage or these mega carriers won't let you pull freight from them until you have time under your own MCN. Nobody said anything about that. And these are the little tidbits, and there's going to be somebody out there that's going to be like, well, you know, you should have known that, or they're going to say some lame stuff because they've been in the business 30 years and now they drive a company 38 cents a mile, but they get to be home every day, so type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a shot at the older guys or the guys who've been trucking for a long time, but if you go in my comments and tell me stuff like that now, it doesn't matter because you didn't make a video about it. How was I supposed to know anything about that? You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that I'm learning, especially within the last like 3 months. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this is what you got to do for that. Oh, this is how you get your CSA score up. Oh, this is how, you know, applying for your numbers, you don't have to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars. You can just do this. You know, I'm waiting for somebody to put out on how to get their permits. Like, how do you get your permits to haul alcohol or all? If you pull out your permit book right now and flip through it, and you can take pictures of it, so that way if you're looking to go on or out, you're gonna need to know what these permits are for and why do you need them, and how much do they cost? Where do you go for them? Nobody that I know on YouTube put that stuff out. So, you know, I definitely will be putting that out once I start doing my own thing. But, you know, that's the thing, you know. And like that crazy guy was saying, it's steps and levels to it, you know. And just to come out and go directly into it, first off, you need to go company for 6 months to a year, because you don't know if you even like it. You don't even know if your family can deal with it. You don't even know if that's the right company for you or how they run things. You need to understand that. Once you get that, you go lease, right? You know. And side note, did y'all see Trucker Brown and Low Show? I don't know what y'all can say. Low Sean made $214,000 in a year at Prime. I made a video, can you make $100,000? He made $204,000. He showed his W-2, or not his W-2, but his 1099. He made $214,000 at Prime. Some people ain't gonna want to do it the way that he did it by training and different things like that. But $240,000, and then like they said in the video, some people gonna be like, "Well, how much did you take home?" Right? Even if you took home 50% of that, that's $107,000. Right? Even if you knock it off, he might only took 80,000 home, which I doubt it. But you never know. And shout out to Loshan for putting that out there. And fuck Loshan for not giving me the $20 when I asked him for $20. You made $214,000. I'm pretty sure you got $20 you can give me. That's all right though. You know what I'm saying? He's going to always be indebted to me and King D-Rise. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But can you imagine making $214,000? Huh? Some people couldn't. I was at 100,000 or more. I was never at the $200,000 mark. But shout out to him for you know, for what he's doing out there, trucking with Loshan Parks and Trucker Brown. Trucker Brown, I think he said he was there for 9 months, 9 to 10 months, made 170,000. These are big numbers, people, that can be made. And that's why it's so important too that you need to understand your tax codes and start learning about taxes, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video responding to that crazy guy. Completely just lost my train of thought. But that's how I was looking to run my DOT number. Now, when I do, let's say, step away from the company, because here's how I'm looking at it. If I do get on with this particular company, start building business credit, then I'll start, I'm looking at, like, I'm gonna go buy me a trailer, right? And the way that I'm looking at buying the trailer is how long it takes before it pays off. Meaning, if I'm paying $200 a month for a trailer, or $200 a week for a trailer, because you got to lease the trailer. You can't just they're not going to give you a trailer. You got to lease the trailer or whatever. Well, if you come on, drive. It's raining. You're gonna get over that. Well, I flashed them over. I can't even argue about that one. So if that's $200 a week, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's $800 a month. Then you do 8 times 12 is what? 8, 16, 6, 1, 8, 9. That's $9,200 a year, right? So if I went and bought me a trailer and cut that trailer fees out, now I don't know what the maintenance and all that stuff, if they got a maintenance account for the trailer or whatnot, but I'm just using that as an example. And if I went and bought me a $15,000 trailer, it will pay for itself. Technically, it will. I will recoup the money by the loads I'm carrying in it, but I would recoup that value as far as payments go, and what, $918,400 and you know, like less than 2 years if I pay $15,000 for a brand new trailer. You know, some people probably gonna be like, I wouldn't buy a brand new trailer, I get a used trailer. To each his own. But this is the way I want to do it, you know? So that's just some things to throw out there, you know? If there are people that already talked about how to get your permits, that's current. Not this 2-3 years ago stuff, that's current. Let me know. If you are doing a full maintenance lease, and there's other people out there talking about full maintenance leases, let me know. Put it in the comments. I really do appreciate all the feedback that I got about giving the homeless dude monies. You know, that's really good conversation. And it's kind of a, it wasn't a should I or shouldn't I. It was subjective. It was a subjective video to see where your mind, where the subscribers who commented, where your mind is at about giving this guy money. I have no problem giving him money. It's just that I want to give to somebody who really needs it, not somebody who's conditioned themselves to be homeless. Like, you're not doing it anyway. I'm not even going to the philosophical side of things, but yeah, there's money out here, people. And just think about it, right? If he made $214,000 and his truck note was $4,000 a month, just think what he could do with a truck note that's $1,500 a month. That means that's an extra, what, $3,500? $3,000 and some change back in his pocket every year. I don't know. Anyway, this is TRB. Like I said, if you know somebody who's talking about how they got their DOT numbers and what they went through to get their DOT numbers, let me know. If you know somebody that's doing a full maintenance lease, let me know. If you know somebody that got their permits, what do they do? Let me know. And I need, I'm looking at getting information on all the numbers. You know, if you're out there in CA, I think the CA number is free, but I don't know, right? So this is a call to all of y'all. Learn with me. You know, let's learn this stuff together. I mean, like I said, there's levels to it. So if you do ever think about, if you know somebody on here that's talking about a variety of brokers or brokerages, what's the big three? Give me 5. What's the five known brokerages out here? I think Casanova talked about one, start with a K, Keller or something like that. I think Jeff talked about C.H. Robinson and somebody else. So yeah, there's not a lot of people that I've and I don't know if it's just because my YouTube is geared to. Oh, you blinking? Oh, I don't know if my YouTube is just because in my feed it just shows, you know, the new guys. It doesn't show the older guys. But I want to know about factoring, right? What's some of the big factoring firms? What should you look for in factory? Jeffrey L talked something about it. So that's why I'll be over there stalking on his page, you know, trying to soak up the little tidbits he give me in between his live feeds and whatnot. But this is TRB. Look into it, people. Look into it. If Loshawn made $214,000 by carrying a mega carrier's freight, what can you make? Listen, I don't ask y'all for much. All I ask is that you like, subscribe, and share. You ain't got to do that if you want to. The only thing I want you to pay is attention. All right? I want to thank all of you for your contributions. Y'all be easy.